what got you into riding? Why do you like to ride? So I'll tell you my story after these messages. Alright, so we all have different reasons. I'll tell you my story, but I'm going to ask the question, why do you guys like to ride motorcycles, if you do? Or what makes you want to ride a motorcycle if you haven't yet? Green light. Now, as far as me, I've said numerous times in other videos, I did not grow up riding bikes. No dirt bikes. You know, I didn't have a bike when I was a teenager, my 20s. I waited until my 30s to buy a bike. After I got married, after I had children. But I don't know, maybe motorcycling has always been maybe in my blood. My old man rode bikes growing up. I think he rode till about the 70s before my brother was born. And I wish he would still ride. Like, he's even hinted around the idea of getting a bike again. I wish he would. It'd be really cool to ride with my dad. But also, I have a couple uncles that either rode or still ride. One uncle, he still rides. Beat that light. Well, like I was saying, I got one uncle, he still rides pretty regularly, usually, you know, when the weather breaks. And I hope to ride with him this spring and this summer. But I don't know, for those reasons, maybe riding bikes is in my blood. But I've always been fond of motorcycles ever since I was little. I just never had an interest in getting one. And I just figured now, since, you know, I'm more comfortable financially and everything, it just seemed to be a little more of a reality when, you know, your finances are squared and you're able to afford a bike. And now I'm glad I did. It's like I love getting on this bike every chance I get. It's a blast to be out on two wheels. Is being on a motorcycle dangerous? Absolutely it is. Old timer. I like it. But I mean, if any of you have ever watched Terminator 2, I always thought that movie was cool because Arnold Schwarzenegger was on a motorcycle. But yeah, like the James Dean thing. I mean, Hollywood plays a big part in getting people interested in motorcycles, I think. I mean, not really the reason why I got interested in bikes. It was just kind of like a switch turned on. I was like, hey, I want to buy me a motorcycle because it looks cool. It looks like a lot of fun. And it has been. Been riding for a little over a year now. And no regrets, folks. Life's too short to not go for things that you want to try or do. So I said, screw it. Went and got my motorcycle endorsement last year. Started riding. Probably got about 4,000 miles under my belt. Loving every minute of it. And I try to ride every day I can, especially on my commutes when it's nice out. The next week or so, we're having consistent nice weather. I can't wait for 60s, mid 60s, upper 60s. Days like today, which is gorgeous. To ride down downtown Alton. So I used to work down here. It's pretty cool. There's lots of old shops, a lot of antique malls. There's restaurants, bars. They actually have a lot going on down here in the summer. They have like those summer block parties downtown Alton. Well, I've been to one, maybe two of those, but they are a blast. And the Mississippi River is right there. Ooh. How about we take a trip over the Clark Bridge, and then we'll just turn around and come back. Might make a cool video. Lots of people out having lunch. It's a nice day. Picked a nice day for this. So getting back to riding, don't really have too much more as to why I ride, other than it's freaking fun. You got this powerful engine you're straddling. You're going down the highways at, 50, 60 miles an hour. You can feel the wind. I guess that sense of freedom that people talk about. This intersection could be sketchy, so I'm just being extra cautious. But Alton's a big biker town because you got the Mississippi right here and people riding down the Alton River Road, which is a fantastic ride if you're on a motorcycle. So we'll take a nice little ride over the Clark Bridge. Should be some good sights here, and I hope you enjoy it. Downtown Alton's pretty awesome. You got the rocky cliffs, the river's right there. And if you go down the river about 15 minutes or so, you'll end up in this small town called Grafton. Grafton's known for their wineries, and there's a place called the Loading Dock that's really awesome to eat that's right there on the river. There's lots of old shops, tons to do down there too, so I'm sure me and the wife and a buddy or two might be headed down there this summer. Maybe you get something to eat. Yeah. Okay guys, so drop me a line below. Let me know, why do you ride? What piques your interest about motorcycles? And let me know. That said, I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Give this video a like, thumbs up it, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you on the flippity flop. You guys take it sleazy. I'll see you later.